Oh, it's not looking good for Genshin. As a massive Genshin fan myself, I will refuse to let this game die. So that's exactly why I need to tell you guys, and as well for myself, some hard truths here about Genshin. It's going to be difficult making this video. One reason is because I have a deadline and a paper due tomorrow, but some things are more important than education. Fighting for Genshin.
Break the chain.
Don't you have a paper to write?
So after our cries for help, after the absolute dumpster fire of the 4.5 livestream, which then launched the Genshin CN drama, 3 polls for 3 years, the Genshin Civil War, let's see how they fixed everything. There is a specific reason why it's looking pretty bad for Genshin, but we'll get onto that later as there's a lot of small things we need to talk about. Let's have a quick review of all the content they've been cooking up for us to make up for all of that mess, because we've all been waiting for it. But unfortunately, it kind of looks like Hoyoverse is letting this game die a slow death, as this was one of the shortest live streams I've ever seen at 25 minutes. And they spent 5 whole minutes talking about a random number generator that no one's gonna use. Alright, probably wasn't 5 minutes, don't fact check me. Hold up 1 second, let me show you how difficult it was for them to make this. Crazy, it took Hoyo 50 million to make that when I just made it in 10 minutes. Okay, let's start from the top. So, new character, Chiori. She looks pretty cool. Not gonna hate on Chiori, but, you know, say it with me. New characters are not new content. As let's say you haven't saved up enough wishes, or maybe you have, and you just straight up lost your 50-50. Well, too bad, you just kind of waited for nothing, and yeah, have fun. They don't even give 100% pull rates like they do in PGR. I absolutely love PGR. I've been playing it all last week, and it's opened my eyes. I am streaming PGR on my Twitch and my YouTube live, twitch.tv/BIIMOW, BMO. That's how you say it, not B-Mao, Tao. I will come and fight you. How dare you say my name wrong?
Over here, B-Mao, or B-Mo. However the fuck you say his name.
Genshin story quest for Chiori. Yep, more of the same, of course. Nothing special here. We did get a look at this new banner, which is quite interesting, and there's a lot of there's a lot of drama / discussion going on around it, but we'll hop onto that in just a moment. Events. Literally half of this 25-minute live stream was just new events. Dude, Genshin is just a glorified minigame selector at this point. Why did you spend thousands and thousands of pounds wailing on characters to play minigames which you can't even use these characters in? And if you didn't, why did you spend those countless hours grinding so you can pet this cat? You can't even use your own character to pet the cat. You're just an invisible hand. Amazing. 10 out of 10, guys. We got an alchemy event. I don't really care. Sorry. The cats are pretty nice. You gotta be an evil human being to not like cats. But with this being a limited time event, everyone that's interested has a whole 30 days or something to play before they take it away from you. FOMO. Again, PGR has chibi versions of the characters that you can pet whenever you want, or put them in prison cells, which is what I do. And that's not limited. They will stay in prison forever. Congrats for Genshin for going backwards, not letting us even do things without having to take it away from us. TCG. We got some slime minigames and your generic combat event, so they don't have to actually make a actual in-game combat event, because that would be bad, guys. Then what are they going to do every month when they need to make a new combat event? You will already have your endgame. I gotta be honest, guys. This seems like a more boring version of Priv. You know that website that I used to waste all my time in school playing? There's unironically more content in the entire 4.5 livestream. And they don't guilt trip me to give them my 3 magic numbers on the back of my credit card. Also, these minigames are fun. They also got this game called Archibald the Pirate. Wait. Hey, yo, did Genshin just steal from Archibald the Pirate? What the fuck? I'm gonna phone up Hoyoverse right now and tell him to apologize to Archibald right now. Now, I won't go over the training guide because it's absolutely useless. And also, I made a whole video on it, so go and watch that. But at the end of the day, it kind of just shows us who Hoyoverse care about. And those are the new players that are trying to get into the game, so they can feed them more slop and then push them to their new games they're making. Who cares about actually expanding your game with new features? Nope. If the fans will eat slop and they're happy with it, then keep giving it to them. You know, it's kind of our fault at this point. We be huffing that copium too much. I am taking an aggressive stance, but that's because I was a copium huffer, okay? I had all of the copium, and finally the banner. So this banner is pretty cool in theory, but Hoyoverse, like usual, never actually explain things properly. So we have very limited information, or people are just confused. I've watched a lot of people's reactions to this, and no one really seems to understand how specifically this works. Now, in theory, you can get a guaranteed 5-star, but they look to be all monster characters. I don't know if this will rotate or something, but the thing is, we don't know the currency, how to obtain the currency, how many pulls, and how fair this is going to be. Yeah, maybe you get a guaranteed 5-star after slaving away for 5 years. I don't know. And they're from the least earning 5 stars as well, so I don't know. A lot of people are kind of calling this a scam, or this is not even worth it, and we're going to have to wait and see how this is. but Hoyoverse have hurt me too many times for me to actually think they actually care about me anymore. I just think they're trying to find a new way to get money out of me. I hate to say it, but that's how I feel, and we're gonna have to wait and see. I won't judge this part too harshly, but I don't know how to feel about it. I really do hope it's good, but I doubt it. And before you guys say, hey look, it's a good update, one small banner does not fix anything. They can add content and add a banner. It's an image with a button that you can click to do wishes. Okay, this is not even hard to do, guys. You gotta stop covering your eyes. There's no advancements to the game's depth at all. There's no genuine quality of life. Before you say, but BMO, you absolutely spastic, they just said they're giving you the training guide. Now, who is using this? Who asked for this? This does not advance the game. This does not make anyone's life easier. Because guess what? YouTube exists. You know, all your favorite content creators, their life's going to be harder because why watch a 20-minute video when you have all the information there? This isn't genuine quality of life. Genuine quality of life looks like actual artifact systems, for example, or improving the goddamn commission system that they gave us. They gave us a half-baked commission system and expect us to shut up. It's like me saying, I gave you a chocolate cake, but this chocolate cake is 5 years out of date and it's moldy, but you can't say anything because I gave it to you, okay? So shut up and eat this moldy chocolate cake. That was a horrible analogy, but I made it up on the spot and we're gonna go with it. They spent 50 million in the last update to make a bunch of menus and string them together. Okay, this is not it. Now, it's not all bad, okay? Because people are opening their eyes about the treatment we're getting from Hoyo. And people are realizing Hoyo suddenly do not have your best interest at heart anymore. And they're realizing they only care about getting more mediocre slop to their fans in order to get more money out of them, okay? After I played PGR, it's kind of made me realize a lot of things. I really love Genshin, and that's why I'm taking an aggressive stance here, because they're letting all of their hard work go to waste. You have an amazing foundation for an amazing game. So many people love this game getting into it, but you play the game, it's amazing. You play for 50 hours, it's amazing. 100 hours, and then you get to that 100-hour mark, for example, AR55, and, YouTubers are egging you on, trying to hype up these new characters as if, there's somewhere to use them, and they're saying how good this is, I'm having such a good time, and you realize, wait, there's actually nothing to do. I grinded away for so many days to use these characters nowhere and potentially spent money because I had FOMO because big Genshin content creators pretended that this last character was the most game-changing character and you need them right now. It's kind of a really toxic system out here. I wasn't capable of listening to their players, but that's why we got to force them. Now, we can fix Genshin, okay? But we do need to do a little bit of work ourselves. So in order to fix Genshin, I highly recommend to join the boycott Genshin movement. There's just 3 steps to join. Spread the message, don't spend, and review bomb. Okay, spread the message, tell everyone, tell your cat, dog, your parents, your teachers, anyone. Tell them to not spend on Genshin, tell them about the boycott Genshin movement, the hashtag boycott Genshin, all that good stuff. Don't spend a penny, they will realize this. If they take a massive cut in the Genshin's profit, they will realize it, because they only care about money. Do not attack HSR or other games, just Genshin. Review bomb, again, just Genshin, they will realize. Now, Genshin is at a whopping 3.7 on the Play Store. So let's keep pushing. Let's push that to a 3.5 and then a 3. If you've already reviewed, maybe encourage your friend to review. I know a lot of you guys say you're going to review, but you haven't. Just put your genuine thoughts on the game, what you want to see. They do apparently reply from time to time, but just let them know, okay? Because apparently they really care about your feedback, according to the developer discussion. Well, put a 1-star review if you're genuinely dissatisfied with the game, like I have. I've put 4 reviews, okay? I'm going to get sued for hate speech. This isn't hate speech. Someone's going to see this and they're going to take this way too far. We have an official Boycott Genshin Twitter account. Now, this is a communal account to show our numbers. This will be a massive vehicle for change. How could Hoyo ignore us when we achieve 100,000 followers all shouting for change to positively improve the game? The answer is they can't. We can beat Hoyo's bot account replies in Twitter if we're able to outnumber how much they get. You underestimate how much of a proportion of the player base we make up that are dissatisfied with the game. You don't even have to play Genshin to be a part of this movement. Just support by review bombing, spreading the message, and following the account if you can. They will take action if they see their game drop to 3 or 2. And I will tell you why. Genshin pays a lot of money on advertisements. Now, if you go around YouTube, for example, this is a few screenshots I took on my mobile. When these companies push their games from the Play Store, they have to show their review. It's not updating at the moment because it takes time, but it currently shows 4 point something. It's then going to show 3, and then it's going to show 2. So imagine if they put their money into this for them to show their 2-star rating around. People are not going to download a 2-star or 3-star rated game. This is how it is. People aren't telling you this because they don't want to put their name on this issue, but I'm telling you right now, okay? This is how it works. Now, do not let this get you down, guys, as you guys have more power than you think. We are the people funding the game, funding these content creators, basically funding this entire operation here. And EN makes a lot more than you think. It's because they get more money from you guys than you believe, okay? Just think about it. Why do Genshin CCs encourage the same slop again and again and refuse to criticize the game on their YouTube channels? It's because they have contracts from Hoyoverse, okay? That's their money. I don't care. But that's why. Why are they shilling out so much money to these YouTubers? Because they get more money back. It only makes sense, okay? So I do not want to hear any complaints. Before you question me with the usual responses, I highly recommend you to watch these 2 videos where I go into literally all the arguments about boycotting video games, the situation with Genshin, and everything you need to know. So go watch that before giving me a headache. Now, I really got to get back to work and write this paper because it's due tomorrow and I've written like 5 words. See ya.